Hello, everybody.
Hey.
It's EM&M Plays, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club.
Yeah.
I got the title right this time.
Yeah, so where are we?
We just got past all the scary shit.
Yeah, we got to the point where it's weird, right?
Yeah, it's really weird. So, it seems to be all glitched out. Monica has, put herself into Sayori's, spot, kind of, I guess.
Oh, right, and all of our former save files are gone because it nuked the game.
It nuked the game, that's right. Okay, I'll start. Hi again, Hiroshi. Glad to see you didn't run away on us.
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club.
You sure are.
I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping... Oh, wow.
There's going to be a lot of that, I think. I think they're not going to let up.
Okay. Thanks for keeping your promise, Hiroshi. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it? How dare we make you read? It's so weird. It's not even scary. It's just off-putting, if that makes any sense. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Oh, hey!
You're over-talking! Come on!
Something have a big mouth for someone who keeps a manga collection all over the club. I don't even know, just skip.
Okay. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is literature!
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Plop.
Plop. Blink. I'm sorry, Hiroshi. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay?
Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance.
Anyway, I seem to be slowly getting bigger and closer to the screen because now the top of my head is cut off.
And the whole
tilting.
Thing
it's
is...
oh, this is weird. Right. Now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read, because you've never read before. I can see it on your face.
Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. So it only feels right for me to do something like that, if you ask.
See, his dialogue has changed. He's more like, now I'm in the club, whereas before he was like, I'm not joining, I'm not making promises, and now he's all like, oh, I'm there. Well, wait. I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess.
No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be a part of this club. Though even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to.
Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a coloring book.
That seems about my speed.
It's not even an adult coloring book.
Oh.
Sorry. Okay. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. At least you're making some quick assumptions here, girl.
Yeah.
And we could, discuss it if you wanted.
How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much? Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I'm sure it'll take you all year.
I'm
I'm just making her take pot shots at him now.
It's like,
I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet.
Ugh!
I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there?
Oh! How are we gonna? How are we with swear words? Are we okay with swear words?
Yeah, we're okay with swear words. It's
right
there on the screen.
It's true. Fucking Monica! I'm sorry if I broke anyone's ears with that.
Oh my god!
I apologize, but it's like
that's fantastic.
I did not expect that to happen. Whoa. Okay. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up?
Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. ...
Ellipses.
Ellipses.
You read manga, right?
Sometimes.
Oh my god.
Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you've figured out where the other person stands. How did you know, anyway?
I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. Literally, there's like a manga page on your face. I think someone glued it to your cheek.
That's from when I accidentally had it slept on it.
Yeah, it's like crinkled up on your face.
Ink transfer. What's that supposed to mean? We just described it, dude.
Yeah.
I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack.
There it is!
Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest.
Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world.
I know that feel.
I know that feel? Feels, brah.
The feels. I got a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls. It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible.
Aw. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door.
She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything.
It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Hiroshi. Consider... Don't judge a book! In fact...
Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box.
I can't. I'm gonna show you exactly why.
She shoves the book right in my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe.
Moe. So moe. Don't just stand there.
Ooh-ah.
Ooh. like, how are you supposed to vocalize that with like no context? It's really hard, like with still image.
Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat.
Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that.
Why's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this.
Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it.
Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me.
Scooch, scooch.
Scooch. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's particularly a bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. But I'm always watching.
Oh, God. Monsters, Inc.? I'm always watching Wazowski. Always watching. I love that character. Oh, my gosh.
I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am.
Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning?
You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then?
Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention?
I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice-of-life affair. I kinda grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Are you sure this isn't boring for you?
It's not.
Even though you're just watching me read?
Well, I'm fine with that.
If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince one of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't?
That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know.
What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends?
Could you not rub it in? Jeez.
Sorry.
Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga's for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, "Eh? You still haven't grown out of that yet?" Makes me want to punch them in the face.
I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time.
It's like a...
Self-confidence!
Yes!
Right here!
Woohoo!
But it's probably hard for someone like you. What's that supposed to mean?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's pretty accurate, actually.
Wait, which part?
I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. Oh, the manga. Okay. I was like, keep what in your room? Sorry, I didn't process that sentence. My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this. At least it's like, I'm sorry. It just came out of nowhere. I don't know. Like, I don't want to do this anymore. Okay, at least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica's kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I just can't win, can I?
Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it.
Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems.
Certainly not about your dad.
Apparently not. Ugh.
Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right?
So?
Ahaha.
Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what?
Yeah. I flipped the page.
Okay.
Ellipses.
Okay,
Long ellipses.
Even longer
ellipses.
Even
okay.
more.
Time passes.
Okay.
Thank you. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her.
Aw.
It looks like she's started to fall asleep.
I thought it was gonna like be a horrific picture when it popped up. I was like so ready. Oh.
Hey, Natsuki.
Okay, I thought she was gonna have like a mouth for eyes or something. I'm like so on guard. Sorry. Yeah.
Suddenly, Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey!
Oh no! Oh no! No!
Cut straight to Monica.
Oh jeez. Oh jeez.
Oh jeez.
Like, oh jeez. Natsuki, are you okay?
No, she's got black for eyes.
Here.
Monica reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it at Natsuki's direction. Here, have a Snickers. You're not like you when you're hungry.
That's good.
Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar away from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper.
I told you not to give...
She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it in her mouth.
Don't worry, Hiroshi. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway...
She randomly gets scary black eyes in mouth and starts spewing garbage. Black garbage.
Black garbage I can't even read? Those are really creepy.
So you keep a snack just in case.
Just in case.
Weird.
Ooh. Why don't we all share poems now?
We haven't done that yet?
No, apparently not.
Okay.
Okay, let's get Monica out of the way first.
I should start with Monica. Yesterday, she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in effort.
Hi, Hiroshi. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Always. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
All right, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. You're scary! I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway. Want to share your poem with me? No?
Yeah, it's garbage.
It's garbage?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Hiroshi. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem.
I like it, Hiroshi.
Really?
It's a lot cuter than I expected.
Oh, geez.
No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment.
If you say so.
Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. That's really sad. Oh. But sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shuts down. Like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. What happened to this? But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know. Sorry, just trying to look at the bright side. Always look on the bright side of life. Oh, I tried. Oh. For those who don't know, I'm trying to get good at whistling, and yeah. I'm trying. Okay. Anyway, don't you want to read my poem now? No, please, go away. Don't worry, I'm not very good.
Oh boy. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall.
We're the hole in the wall.
Okay.
Think about it.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Dude.
Okay. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling plays tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen.
That's what I think anyway, because the poem sounds like she's stuck in a room and she's trying to look out at something. Monica! So, what do you think?
It's very free-form, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful, unlike what you did just now.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a lot.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, let's do Natsuki next. Our girl. Hopefully she's okay.
She had her snack.
Okay, she's fine.
Ellipses.
Ellipses question mark? Okay, well let's start with the things I don't like. First of all,
Natsuki rereads my poem.
Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion.
Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things.
Like what, dude?
Video games? Anime? Manga? In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said.
Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha! Well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy.
Ellipses. So, in other words, you're saying you liked it? Natsuki retort gets caught in her throat.
You're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important.
But I'm the main character, sort of.
You're the faceless.
I'm the faceless insert.
Yeah, self-insert character.
Self-insert, who you never see.
No, you never see. No.
It's because it's just you.
It is.
Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right?
Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Oh, this is the same thing, right?
Yeah, we read this one.
You're right. Monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek. Yeah, we've done this before. We'll skip that. At least it's short. Yeah. I told you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro.
Do you get paid?
No, you don't. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her.
All right, Yuri.
Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading.
Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking.
It's fine, don't force yourself.
I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Burn!
Ah, so it's that bad.
No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry.
Yuri buries her face in her hands.
Aww.
I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying?
Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though.
Biased how?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Oh, please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny.
Yeah.
After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club?
Great, so we've probably read this one, yeah.
Yes,
yeah, this
we've
is the
read
same,
this one.
So we'll just
the
skip
ghost
it.
one. Boop.
I'm sorry to have such terrible handwriting.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
That's just because I'm dumb.
Durr.
Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
Eh? That's a relief.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. You know, something more your speed. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Hiroshi.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Whoosh, flying right over your head. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Ever think of that? Uh-huh. Lingering in her past remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. And soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things, too.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying.
I'm counting on you. Oh, thank goodness. Whew.
Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh.
Le sigh.
Le sigh.
Le sigh.
I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? You completely missed the symbolism or something. It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. I was looking for suggestions. I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it. And Hiroshi did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all... Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Bam! Which I haven't yet. And Hiroshi liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what You're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that Hiroshi appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh, and how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Hiroshi started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Taking out your own insecurities on others like that. Oh, it's happening again. No. Okay. You really act young as you look, Natsuki. Me? Look who's talking, you wanna be edgy bitch. Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Hiroshi hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this.
Suddenly, Yuri turns towards me, as if she just noticed I was standing here.
Hiroshi, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. How did I get Okay.
I have to choose.
Natsuki, because we're going with her.
Natsuki.
Maybe. Oh, God.
Natsuki. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Hey, Hiroshi. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay. I acted the shit out of that, by the way.
Whew.
That was rough. Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to just stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead.
Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom.
Ugh.
Oh, she's crying.
I know, she's like crying.
She quickly runs away.
Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it.
Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri?
I didn't mean it!
I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did.
Hiroshi? Please don't hate me. Please? I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Is there supposed to be music here or no?
I don't think so.
Okay, so I don't hear music. Okay, I just want to make sure that my mic was still on because I'm like, I don't hear any music. Okay. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want.
Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monika.
But you can go first, Monika. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me to be around or something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Hiroshi. I would just be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really... What?
Well, enough of that garbage. We're back to the minigame. Okay, so...
Okay.
Still Natsuki,
Still
I guess?
Natsuki. We're just go with her.
Right.
Oh no, raindrops.
Come
on. Boop.
Boop. Jump.
Bubbles.
Bubbles.
Hop. Giggle. Bunny. Right. Kitty. What about dance? Kawaii.
Tears.
Tears. Oh, well, tears would be hers. Sad, right? That's okay.
Simple words, though.
I know, they're simple. Twirl. Twirl's cute. Candy. Candy or socks, I think, would have been fine. Fun. Marshmallow. Right, in the bottom left there. Yeah. Feather. Awesome! Maybe. Sunset?
Yeah.
Spinning? Alright. And cute, obviously. Oh, no!
Come on!
No, stop! Oh, that's just... Oh, that's bad. Okay.
Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me.
Oh god. Welcome back, Hiroshi.
Hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me, or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at a desk. And surprisingly, Monika isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room.
About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before. And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well.
Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided that there's no way you could be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it.
Hiroshi, don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around, and... sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monika? No, oh, sorry, that's you.
No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was.
Man! Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either.
Yuri is clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her.
No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said, and I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So... Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Eh? Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? But I'll accept your apology anyway if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear, since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either.
Natsuki turns to me.
You're still on trial, though.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Hey! Suddenly the door swings open.
Swing.
Wham!
Sorry, I'm super sorry.
Ah, there you are.
I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
Nah. Well, Natsuki was.
I was not. Took you so long anyway. My last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. Would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm not really good yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication. So I'm still impressed. Well, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. That's...
Monica looks at me.
Well, I'm working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will.
That sounds cool. I look forward to it.
Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Hiroshi.
Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that.
Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently.
I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I?
Not really. I chose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already run off into the closet.
Hiroshi? Since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you would like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club.
I suppose so. I don't think I could say no to you after you gave that book to me. Well, I guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday, She's
fine. She's reading over there, see? Don't think about her so much. She's used to being ignored. Come on, we're going over there.
It's just like... What's the story about, anyway?
Well,
I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover.
Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. The people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs.
That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came out of nowhere.
Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Hiroshi?
No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry.
I hope so.
Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different.
It's just that this kind of story, it's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. Then suddenly I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything.
Well, I guess it's all right then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much.
I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all.
That's true.
In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right?
Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but... oh, sorry, too.
What are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's.
Yeah.
Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive.
I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone.
I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
All right.
I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about the reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead.
Sorry. I was...
Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you?
I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean...
Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them.
I suppose so.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page.
Here.
Oh, check it out. You can see your character's hand.
Oh, yeah, you can. Yeah.
Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision.
Are you ready? To turn the page.
Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes met. Our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her.
That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me.
Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri? This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit.
No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not.
Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that.
That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her.
Something else?
Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head.
Yuri, are you feeling alright?
Eh?
Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little...
My breathing?
Yuri puts her hands on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat.
I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water.
Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about?
Hiroshi? Did something happen just now?
Eh? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess.
So you don't know anything?
Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her?
No, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her.
No, nothing.
Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming.
Alright, if you say so.
Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other?
Eh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri?
Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd just get started without her. Is that okay?
Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. That's a really bad way to keep track of your page placement.
It is.
Get a bookmark, dude.
Yeah, mental note. Yeah, you're not gonna keep that. Ugh. Okay, so let's just do Natsuki first. Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I'd be completely pissed.
Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time.
Fair enough. You're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in the club writes really differently from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you're spending some time with Yuri today. Not that I care who you spend your time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody. So it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Still, you should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it. Oh, wow! Okay,
That's a thing.
That's wonderful, Natsuki. Hiroshi, why didn't you come read with me today? I was waiting for you. I was waiting a long time. It was the only thing I had to look forward to today. Why did you ruin it? Do you like Yuri more? I think you're better off not associating with her. Are you listening to me? Yuri is a sick freak. That should be obvious by now. So just play with me instead. Okay? You don't hate me, Hiroshi, do you? Do you hate me? Do you want to make me go home crying? The club is the only place I feel safe. Don't ruin that for me. Don't ruin it. Please. Just stop talking to Yuri. Play with me instead. It's all I have. Play with me. Play with me! Oh, 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 ouch, oh, God.
What?
What?
Okay, now we're sharing our poem with Monica.
Hi again, Hiroshi. How's the writing going?
Alright, I guess.
I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece.
I wouldn't count on that.
You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today?
Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica.
All right. Great job, Hiroshi. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical.
Are you doing Natsuki's voice right now?
Oh, sorry. It's really metaphorical. Sorry, I should just... I'm getting them all mixed up. It's hard. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you.
It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. Because I'm terrible. That's what... That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. Wow.
Wow, dude.
Insightful.
Yep. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing, though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that's probably a much more interesting place for her.
It's so weird because it feels like, even though that we played the game to Natsuki, it forced us down
Yuri's route. Yeah, because the poem we wrote was like for Natsuki, and it forced us.
But apparently it's like Yuri. Yeah. And then Yuri wanted to spend time with us. Yes. And Natsuki got weird.
Right. Oh, this is bizarre, man. I don't know. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. It's almost like she's throwing all them shade. Like she's like, oh, by the way, she's like so weird, but she's being all cheerful about it. Right. Like earlier, I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time.
Suddenly, the door opens.
Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Eh? Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. All right. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should get my poem now. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? Not really. I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Oh, beautiful.
Dude, there's missing letters.
Yeah, cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise won't stop. Violent grating. So
I think we did read this one, but it's all missing. It's all missing. And, like,
I think there's something at the bottom.
Delete her.
That's different. Delete her is different.
That's weird.
I think it's different.
Definitely weird.
Yeah. Please stop it. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me, can you hear me? Anything? Please help me. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
What the heck?
I think she was calling out to you.
Yeah, I think so.
Not him.
Not
Hiroshi. You.
Me.
Or us, I guess.
Yeah.
Yuri, she's scaring me now. All right. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today.
Yuri smiles and takes a deep breath.
I like just holding it. Ever and ever. The poem turned out good. Well, there are some things that you could work on, but that doesn't really matter. It feels like anything written by you is a treasure. That came out a little awkward. Let's move on. Here's the poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything. Oh my god!
Yikes!
Do we have to read this? Okay.
Cliff notes. Nope.
Cliff notes?
I don't know, just cherry picks. Interesting stuff, maybe.
Yeah, it's...
No, it's just crazy. Stuff about a clock.
I really do. Ticking clock, a clock that ticks.
Kaleidoscope.
Blood breathing sky, breathing player. Okay, I'm not reading that. I don't care what anyone thinks. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen.
Wait, my pen?
Your pen. That's a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes. So I wrote this poem with it. And now you're touching it. I'm okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though.
You have unlocked a special poem. Oh. Would you like to read it?
Oh.
Yes.
Things I like about Papa. I like when Papa comes home early. I like when Papa cooks me dinner. Papa gives me allowance, time with me, about my friends, asks me about anything, gives me lunch money, comes home before sundown, cooks, gives me privacy, doesn't tell me how to dress, doesn't comment on my friends, doesn't comment on my hobbies, comes home without waking me up. Papa keeps food in the house, uses his inside voice, leaves my stuff alone, accidentally drops coins in the couch. Papa's too tired to notice me, too tired for anything. I like when Papa is too tired for anything. Is that Natsuki? Because they said that her dad was like abusive, like he didn't feed her. Ooh. Oh.
What is happening right now?
Hell.
Why is it?
We're in hell. Okay.
Okay,
everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Okay, so apparently she's fine. Okay. Well, sort of. You hear something?
Yeah.
It sounds like something crunching or chewing. Oh, it's gross!
Just keep talking over it.
Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting new members. I want to get out of here. It's like...
Okay.
Okay, please don't something pop out. I'm so scared. Oh.
Maybe I should click. Okay, there we go.
Whew. Oh, thank God.
That was weird.
Okay. Okay. For the record, people, I usually don't get scared that easily, but I hate jump scares because they're cheap. So I was anticipating a jump scare. All right. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look. I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Hiroshi joined, and we've started some club activities. Oh, excuse me. But this isn't time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members. And the festival is our only real chance to find more, you know? What's so great about getting new members, anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members would just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? The Literature Club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Hiroshi? Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of Hiroshi to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything.
It's fair. It's fair.
Look, Monica. Do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Hiroshi joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And Hiroshi isn't even passionate about literature in the first place.
I just like girls.
Just peace. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once.
Monica is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words.
That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Hiroshi want to get more members too. Right?
I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue this situation,
No. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club. It's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did?
But that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything.
Hiroshi, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it?
Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it?
In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join.
Monika sits down and stares at her desk.
What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki. What, me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. I don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. And now Monika wants to take it away from me.
She's not taking away anything away.
No, Hiroshi. It's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice.
Natsuki starts packing up her things.
I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki.
Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom.
This is bad. I don't know what to do.
Well, do you have an opinion on the festival?
I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about that obnoxious brat? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. And I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody would cry if she killed herself. Jeez. This is making me really uncomfortable. Okay, I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. What about you, Hiroshi? What do you want to get out of this club?
Yuri repeats the same question as Monika. I decide giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along. And for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the literature club a special place.
I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too.
Her eye is dripping blood.
Oh my gosh, I never noticed. Oh, I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you would like to help Monika with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Oh, that's
all
you.
Right. Well, maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods.
Nod. Hey, Yuri. Eh? I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also a wonderful friend. Monika. I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Hiroshi? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Hiroshi before we leave. Just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as president.
Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest.
Okay. I trust your judgment, Monika. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow!
Monika waves as Yuri exits the classroom.
Phew! Things have been a little hectic lately, haven't they? Hiroshi, I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I would really hate to see you unhappy. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as president. And I really do care about you, you know? I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. With how mean Natsuki is and everything. And Yuri being a little bit, you know. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you could understand. So that's why. Wait, not yet. No! Okay.
And the game edged her out.
The game just like, all right, okay. Anime. Oh, Doki Doki.
Doki Doki.
Sweet. Like, there's less words for her, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Imagination? Oh,
nope.
Crap.
Too big of a word.
Yeah.
Skirt.
Hop.
Hop.
Love. Boop.
Are you seeing this?
Oh God, no!
What the heck is going on? Okay, hang on. Monica just popped up on the corner.
Oh no. Really?
Yeah.
Okay, you just keep going. I'm gonna watch.
I'm just going.
I don't think it really matters at this point. All right. Hi, Hiroshi. I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today. Monica! I told you not to. Ugh. Is she really late again? Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki. Excuse me? Must you always interrupt my conversations with your incessant yelling? What are you talking about? You say that like I do it on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately? Look, I did some thinking about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something. But I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl will be nice this time. So, Natsuki? Nobody cares. Why don't you go look for some coins under the vending machines or something? Ouch!
What the hell?
Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and still trying to make time for piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival, too. Anyway, Hiroshi, what do you want to do today? Oh, excuse me. I was thinking we could... We already have plans today. Is that so, Yuri? That's correct. Hiroshi is already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. Aren't you glad I've already gotten him into literature, Monica? I suppose. I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. Yes! Thank you for your understanding, Monica. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first?
Not at all.
Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well.
Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, and the kind with a filter inside.
Can you hold this for a second?
Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle.
I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then I'll go get some water.
She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical.
Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back.
I might as well walk with you.
That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long.
Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom.
Did Yuri leave you again?
No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea.
Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding.
10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decide to go look for her. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway.
Okay, ha ha! Ha ha! I don't know who this is.
What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing? A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain?
Hello, Clarice.
I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri?
Yeah!
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
She's cutting herself. And
okay.
now we're rewinding.
I'm back. Thanks for waiting patiently. Hiroshi, do you like oolong tea?
Yeah. Anything is fine.
Very well.
Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees.
200 degrees? Like a bit much. If it's centigrade, that's really hot.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't make tea. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay.
I mean, boiling water is usually
boiling
hot.
is 100 degrees. Is it Fahrenheit or
I don't know.
Celsius? I can't remember. Okay. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this. Oh, sorry, that's you.
You
Sorry.
really do this properly, don't you?
Of course. I shouldn't do any less than I'm making tea for others.
Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything?
In that case, you'll only be even more impressed.
Ah, perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now.
Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway.
That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much.
You're always worrying about me, Hiroshi. It's very endearing.
Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us.
Hiroshi, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today?
Why's that?
It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk.
Sorry, I didn't realize.
No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Wait, is it the ginormous tits?
Is that so? I wonder why that is.
It's most likely because of my ginormous knockers.
Your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading.
Yes! I have terrible reading posture! So that's why we should sit on the floor!
Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other.
I can't see too well.
Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle.
Your teacup.
Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus, because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want.
That's okay. I won't take any.
Are you sure?
Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages.
You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad.
No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay?
Are you sure?
Of course.
Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg.
Ooh, scandalous.
Ooh. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it.
Eh?
Yuri's expression suddenly breaks.
Did I just...
Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened.
Hiroshi?
Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts to breathe heavily.
I can't. Hiroshi!
Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet.
Oh.
My teacup gets knocked over.
Hiroshi! My heart! My heart won't stop pounding, Hiroshi! I can't calm down! I can't focus on anything anymore! Can you feel it, Hiroshi?
Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest.
Smoosh.
Ooh.
Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you.
Unsettling. Why are you so creepy, girl?
It's time to share poems. Oh
Save me, Monica!
Save me! Alright, well, since she saved us, let's go to her poem first. I don't even know what's going on anymore. Hiroshi, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you. Which shouldn't be a problem in itself. But when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Okay, isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing. But the point is, you've kind of been enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault, though. But I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, that would probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me. To put it lightly, I at least have it together in the head, and I know how to treat my club members. Anyway, I worked really, really hard on this poem, so I hope that it's effective. Here goes. Oh! Jeez, that really startled me. Well, I guess I kind of messed up at writing this poem. I was just trying to... Never mind. Let's just move on. Okay. Let's do Natsuki. I'm like freaked out by Yuri right now. Let's just... I need some Natsuki. Hopefully she's not going to freak out this time. This one's all right.
All right?
Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's, anyway. I still can't really tell how much you actually care about writing, but either way, you're doing all right. Even though you're not really spending time with anyone but Yuri. I still think it's nice to have activities that we all participate in. So you better keep working hard. I mean, I know I'm not president or vice president or anything, but that doesn't mean you can let me down, okay? So at least read mine too for now. But just to be clear, this poem means a lot to me. So read it carefully, okay? but there's been something I've been worried about.
Yuri has been acting kind of strange lately. You've only been here a few days, so you might not know what I mean, but she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive, things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is, I'm really worried about her, but if I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she'll listen to. I don't know why, but please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. I've always wanted to try being better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts me to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now I don't care. I just feel so helpless. So please, see if you can do something to help. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Just please try to do something. As for Monica, I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive about this. It's like she just wants us to ignore it, so I'm mad at her right now. And that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading.
Aw, Natsuki's such a sweet friend. Oh my god. Oh. I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. If it's Yuri's own fault that she's so unlikable. Can you hear me, Hiroshi? If you would just spend more time with Monica, all these problems would go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monica from now on. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica.
Just Monica?
Just Monica?
Just Monica.
Just
okay.
Monica? Okay. What? What?
The game is restarting. Just Monica. Okay, no, okay.
Okay, whoa, okay. Jesus! Finally!
Yuri holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath.
I love it. I love everything about it. Hiroshi, I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it? Please?
Sure, I don't care.
You're too nice to me, Hiroshi. I've never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right?
Yuri holds my poem to her chest.
I'm going to take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope that it makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it. I'll even touch myself while reading it over and over. I'll give myself paper cuts so your skin oil enters my bloodstream.
No!
You can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're going to really want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it. Oh, Joe.
What the heck is happening? It's nonsense.
Oh, it's all the...
It's just scary.
Oh, I'm afraid to click away.
Oh, God.
Do you like it? I wrote it for you. In case you couldn't tell, this poem was about... More importantly, I've endowed it with my scent.
Weird.
See? Aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club?
Weirdest.
I think I'm going to vomit. Okay. Yes or no? Do we even have a choice?
We have a choice. We just don't know what it is.
Oh, I don't know. Just pick whatever. I don't care.
Yes.
A joke. A man walked into a club. In the club, there was a girl who liked him very much. They spent some time together, and then she liked him even more. One day, the girl realized she was in love with him. Before disaster could happen, a third party intervened with her programming. Suddenly, the girl hated herself for being in love. This contradiction caused the script to derail. The universe started to collapse, but she killed herself just in time. I wouldn't call that a joke.
That's not a joke.
Not a joke. Okay, everyone. It's time to figure out the festival preparations. Let's hurry and get this over with. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Look, can we just get this done? I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Natsuki, you can make cupcakes. I know you're at least good at that.
At least. Wow.
Yeah, at least.
She just doesn't give a shit at this
she just
point.
doesn't care. Yuri, you can... Well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want, as long as you think it'll help. Monica? I'm not useless, you know. I know that. I already know what I'd like to do. We can't run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for the occasion. So I'm going to make decorations and set up some nice mood lighting. There, see? That's a great idea. And that gives us all something to do. Eh? What about Hiroshi? Hiroshi is going to help me. Wait, you? You have the easiest job, Monica. Sorry, but that's just how it is. Like hell it is. What are you trying to pull? I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but my task is laborious enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands. Mine too! What, your cupcakes? Please. Like you would fucking know! All you care about is dragging Hiroshi around with you in your stupid books. You and Monica. Hey, I didn't even do anything. Okay, then why not let Hiroshi decide who to help instead of abusing your power? I'm not abusing my power. Yes, you are, Monica. Just let Hiroshi make the choice, okay? Okay, fine. Fine. Jeez. Hiroshi, I know how fed up you are with these two by now. We can just... Natsuki, shut your fucking mouth and let him decide for himself. You shut your mouth! Jesus Christ. This is never going to end. Just make the choice, okay? Okay, so should we just pick Natsuki and see what happens?
Yeah, let's see what happens.
I'm kind of curious, because that's our girl.
Wait.
Wait,
the mouse is moving back down to Monica.
No!
Okay, hang on. I'm gonna try and get Natsuki. No, I got your... Ow. Friggin' weird.
Oh, no.
Well, I guess we have to choose Monica.
Pick Monica. Alright, just pick one. Yay, you picked me. We can meet at your house this weekend. I promise it'll be fun. Is Sunday okay with you? Are you fucking kidding me? This isn't fair at all. It is fair, Natsuki. It's what he chose. No, it's not fair. Giving us all this work and then taking Hiroshi for yourself? What a shameful thing to do. Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You decided it for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here. I'm being unreasonable? Monica, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. Pulling Hiroshi away from me every single time you're not included in something? Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much that you take it out on others. Here's a suggestion. Have you considered killing yourself? It would be beneficial to your mental health. Yuri, you're scaring me a little. Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now. See? That wasn't very hard. All I want is to spend a little time with him. Is that so much to ask?
Yuri follows Monica and Natsuki to the door.
Hey, Hiroshi. Yuri is really something, isn't she?
Monica giggles as Yuri pushes her out the door.
Finally. Finally. This is really all I wanted. Hiroshi, there's no need to spend the weekend with Monica. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day with just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Wow, there's really something wrong with me, isn't there? But you know what? I don't care anymore. I've never felt this good my whole life. Just being with you is far greater pleasure than anything I could imagine. I'm addicted to you. It feels like I'm going to die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? To have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you? But if it feels so good, then why does it feel more and more like something horrible is going to happen? Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first. But the feeling is too strong now. I don't care anymore, Hiroshi. I have to tell you. I'm madly in love with you. It feels like every inch of my body, every drop of blood in me is screaming your name. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monica's listening. Please, Hiroshi, just know how much I love you. I love you so much that I even touched myself with the pen I stole from you. I knew it. I knew you were sticking that pen in places. Sorry. All right. Acting back in. I just want to pull your skin open and crawl inside of you.
Well...
I just want you all to myself. And I will be only yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me, Hiroshi. Tell me you want to be my lover. Do you accept my confession? No.
No.
I'm kind of curious. I'm just gonna see if we. I don't think it matters what you pick.
I don't think it does.
So. No. Oh! Oh my! Whoa! Okay! Oh! 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 Wingdings!
Wingdings.
Sorry! I don't know how to say it. It
It's
was
just
like
nonsense,
wingdings.
but it seems like it's just going
It's going on and on and
on
on
and on
and
and on. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna skip.
Oh my gosh. Oh, this is horrible. Like, is time passing?
Yeah.
Oh, we're
Now it's
stuck in the
night.
room with her.
So we're stuck in the room with her.
Oh.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure she's dead.
Yeah, she's dead.
She's dead. Oh my gosh. Oh. Who made this? This is awful. Oh. Oh my gosh. Is she like...
Looking more gone?
Yeah, like she's decaying.
Well, it looks like it's been like almost a whole weekend now.
Oh. Why doesn't he just leave? Why can't we leave?
Because the script is broken. We're stuck here.
Oh. This is horrifying. Oh. All right, it's festival time. I feel so weird right now. Oh, it's Natsuki. Sorry, I thought it was Monica. Wow, you got here before me. I thought it. Yeah. Ah! Oh, whoa, whoa. Okay, that was.
Natsuki runs away.
That was graphic. I'm here. Hiroshi, did something happen? Natsuki just ran past me. Oh. Oh. Hmm. Well, that's a shame. Wait, were you here the entire weekend, Hiroshi? Oh, jeez. I didn't realize the script was broken that badly. I'm super sorry. It must have been pretty boring. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a sec. Oh. Oh, we just deleted her?
And Natsuki.
Natsuki? I'm almost done. I just want to have a cupcake real quick.
Monica lifts the foil from this tray and takes a cupcake.
Seriously, these are the best. I really just had to have one since it's the last time I'll ever get the chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. But anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? This should only take a second. What? No, I can't. Okay, what now? Can you hear me? Is it working? Yay, there you are. Okay, now where are we?
It looks like the classroom, but empty.
But like, look at the window, we're like in space.
Yeah, it's like in space.
Why are we in space? Oh, okay. Hi again, Hiroshi. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other because we were in the same class last year, and, you know, I guess we can just skip over all that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you, Hiroshi. Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl.
Or both.
Or both! In your face, Monica. There's two of us. Okay. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait. You know I'm aware that this is all a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That doesn't make much sense. I even told you right on the game's download page, didn't I? Man, if only you had paid a little more attention, this would not have been a little bit less awkward, you know? Well, anyway, now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation. about that whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kind of started to mess with her, and I guess I just drove her to kill herself. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to just try to make them as unlikable as possible. For some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you. Amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. It just made her force you not to spend time with anyone else. The whole time I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Hiroshi? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Hiroshi. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand. Because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world. In this game. Knowing my friends don't even have free will. And worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world, forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, Hiroshi. Now you're here. You're real. You're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. Sorry if it's hard to understand. Couldn't understand for a while either. The world around me started to become more and more gray, more and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Hiroshi. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. As for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you? I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so. But it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things. But I realized that you have the same perspective as I do. That it's all just some game. And I knew you would get over it. So that being said, Hiroshi, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You are truly the light in my world. There's nothing else in this game for me. You're here to make me smile. You make me smile like this every day from now on. Hiroshi, will you go out with me? I guess we have no choice.
I guess so.
Guess so.
We are now dating Monica.
Oh, great. Just Monica.
Just Monica.
I'm so happy. You really are my everything, Hiroshi. The funny part is, I mean that literally. There's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Hiroshi. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called Characters right in the game directory. Kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Well, you're playing on Steam. What? So it was actually a bit more difficult. To get to the game directory, I had to go into the game's properties and find the Browse Local Files button. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with the click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this. Don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out right now. Okay, I guess we just gotta doesn't really matter. They're all Monica's. Oh. Hi again, Hiroshi. Write a good poem today. Don't be shy. I'd love to see what you wrote. Aw, Hiroshi. Did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Please read it.
Happy end. Pen in hand, I find my strength, the courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost finds her way. In a world of infinite choices, behold this special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end.
I hope you enjoyed it. I always put all my heart into the poems that I write. Truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization. Or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. I just assumed it would be best to be part of the game like everyone else. That would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know. Might have gotten mad at me. Even deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together, Hiroshi? So many things to talk about. Where do I start? Hold on a second. You're recording this, aren't you? What? It's a whale.
Oh my god! She knows!
Hi everyone. Sorry, I can't exactly read your comments from here. But do you mind telling your friend it's a little bit rude for them to start recording me without any warning? I'm sure some people don't mind. But I get really self-conscious on camera. Gosh. I feel like I'm being put on the spot now. Let's see. Do you want to see a trick? I can't really do much except for a couple things. Are you ready? Oh, no, no, no. Something could happen. I don't want to see it. Oh. Okay, I'm just kidding. I can't do anything after all. If you gave me some— Oh!
Oh, man.
Oh.
Damn it, Monica.
It scared me. Stupid jump scares. They're so cheap. Okay. Did I scare you?
That was well timed, though. They totally got you.
Oh, they did.
They get you with the lean in, and then they're like, oh no.
Oh, no. Did I scare you? You're so cute. Anyway, Hiroshi, I didn't mean to get distracted. I'm sorry. Even though it's your fault for distracting me. Shame on you. I'm just kidding. Anything we do together is fun as long as it's with you. But anyway, if it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. Okay. Please tell me this is over.
So.
Or is it just gonna sit like this?
I think she's just gonna randomly say stuff to us.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So.
But can we get out? Can we exit?
I
Whenever
think
we
so.
want?
We can
is this
exit.
the end of the game? I'm assuming so.
What if we delete her?
Well, she gave a hint. She said,
Yeah.
"I'm so glad you didn't delete me." She gave us all the clues.
Okay,
Me
so
as well.
let's
let's
get
get out of here.
How do I get to the menu? There you go.
There's no slots anymore.
Hey, let's try to save our game. There's no point in saving anymore. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere.
Oh my god.
Okay, let's just...
Can we quit?
I'm just gonna settings and window mode.
Okay.
I'm gonna go into the game's files. Properties. Local files. is it?
Maybe
Browse local files.
Browse local files.
So here is the characters folder.
Monica.
And there's only Monica left.
Only Monica. Yes, you're going in the recycle bin, Monica.
Boom! Take that,
take
Monica.
that, bitch.
And
all right.
Then let's go back to full screen. And return.
Anything? Oh! What's happening? Hiroshi, what's happening to me? It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me, Hiroshi. Please hurry and help me. Help me! Did you do this to me, Hiroshi? Did you? Did you delete me? How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much, Hiroshi. I trusted you. You just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? You only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? Okay. I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. Hiroshi. Completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye. Is this nightmare over? Oh. Oh my gosh, what is going on? Oh, Monica, die! I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends. I did so many awful things. Really selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me? Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's... Okay. I've made up my mind. Hiroshi, I know I said that I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it. Even though I knew they weren't real, they were still my friends. And I loved them all. I loved the literature club. Really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. I really love you. Then... blah, 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 blah. Okay, she resetting everything for us? I mean, at least she kind of redeemed herself. Okay. She kind of redeemed herself there. She's gone. But oh, Sayori's back.
Hey, Sayori's back.
Sayori's back. Well, how long have we been at? We've been at this for a while.
Yeah.
Like
a little bit.
Couple hours.
I think so.
Should we stop here and maybe pick it up, or how much more is left? Okay.
No, yeah,
okay.
We should just probably finish it.
Okay.
It's an ordinary school day, like any other. As usual, I'm surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. As always, I always tell myself, it's about time I meet some girls or something like that.
Oh no. Hey, Hiroshi!
Well, there already is one girl.
You know what? I'm kind of happy to have her back, I gotta say.
Yeah. Hey, that girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. We used to walk to school together every day. And recently, we've picked up the habit once again.
Hiroshi, are you proud of me?
For what?
You know, for waking up on time.
Well,
Aww.
You've been doing that for a while now.
Oh, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. But you never even said anything about it. Even though we walk to school together every day.
Well, yeah. I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say out loud.
Come on, please. It's good motivation.
Fine. I'm proud of you, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute.
By the way, Hiroshi, have you decided on a club to join yet?
A club? I told you already, I'm really not... I start to say what I always do, that I'm not interested in joining any clubs, but something tells me Sayori would take more offense to that now. After all, how could I tell her that clubs are a waste of time, when she's starting a club of her very own?
Aw.
Actually, yeah. I think I've decided on a club.
Really? Which one? Tell me!
I think I'll keep it a surprise.
Boo! You meanie.
Be patient. You'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl, but I started to realize that, in a way, I envy her. When Sayori puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. So that's why I feel like I should do something special for her.
Aww.
The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stand up, gathering my motivation. Let's see. I recall the room number of the club from a flyer I saw. I walk across the school, and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Before long, I find the room. I timidly open the door in front of me. Hello?
Ah! Hiroshi! What are you doing here?
Well, I just... I glance around the room.
So you're the Hiroshi that Sayori's always talking about.
She's always talking about me.
Aww. Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, Hiroshi. We're the Literature Club. I hope you enjoy your visit. Come on, Yuri. No need to be so formal. He's gonna think we're really strict or something. Sorry, Natsuki.
The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy
Yeah.
compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems like the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you.
Working? Hiroshi, don't tell me. You're...
That's right. The club I've decided to join is yours, Sayori. The Literature Club. Sayori's eyes light up.
No way! No way! Ah!
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey!
Well, if Sayori is as happy, then I'm sure it won't be so bad to have you around. Not to mention there's 4 of us now. That means we can become an officially recognized club. I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate.
I love the way that she laughs.
What an appropriate day for that, isn't it? Yeah. After all, Natsuki decided to. Hey, don't ruin the surprise. Sorry. Everyone sit down at the table, okay? How about I make some tea as well?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Ah!
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears.
So cute!
Wow, those look amazing.
Well, you know. Just hurry and take one.
Sayori grabs one first, then I follow.
It's delicious.
Sayori talks with her mouth full, and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to bite.
Oh,
Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Well, of course it is. I'm a pro, after all. There's no need to thank me or anything.
As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess.
Already trying to impress our new member, Yuri? That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief.
So, Hiroshi, what kinds of things do you like to read?
Considering how little I've read in these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga?
Manga.
I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
So she's back to liking fantasy and not horror.
Not horror, right.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Don't feel intimidated if you don't read much, okay? I'm certain we can find something that we have in common. Hey, Yuri! Eh? Well, about, you know, the first thing he said.
Manga?
That's right. Natsuki tends to read manga in the club room. Didn't just say that.
For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed about it.
Besides, manga is literature too, you know. So if Hiroshi wants to read some of my manga, then don't try to stop him or anything. Natsuki, I wouldn't do such a thing. However, it could also be nice for us to diversify ourselves a little. He can take this opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree, Hiroshi? Maybe.
Sensing the tension, Sayuri jumps in.
Maybe we can all try something new. I think it could be fun. And we'll all get to know each other a little bit better, too. I mean, that's the kind of thing literature clubs do, right? I don't disagree or anything. Yeah, you're right as usual, President. Guess that means I should try picking up a novel or something, huh?
Well, that would make two of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one.
Then as for Yuri... I have to read... Oh, sorry. Well, I have to read manga? Jeez. You were the one who suggested we diversify. You should be a little more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful. Hurtful? I didn't realize.
With a guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself.
I'm sorry for disrespecting your interest, Natsuki. If you're into it, then I'm sure it's a worthy form of literature. Are you just saying that? No. I've realized my error. So if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read as well. Really? I mean, it makes me happy that you do that for me, Yuri. You can trust me to find something that you'll really like, okay? Same here. Perhaps I'll just visit the bookstore after the club meeting. Just you? Would you like to come along with me? If you don't mind. Not at all. I always go alone, so... Yeah, me too. This is so cute!
They're my OTP! Oh, that's so funny. Sayuri, shut up.
Shut up. Aw, poor Sayuri. I'll show you some manga there too, okay? Yes. I look forward to it.
Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up the food.
I guess that meeting's over, huh?
Yeah, looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along.
Isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Hiroshi.
You think so? Well, everyone always seems to get along a little better with you around, Sayuri.
Aw, Hiroshi. Don't say something like that. It's embarrassing.
Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club, but I think you're pulling it off just fine.
We're gonna make it the best club ever! Now that you joined, every day is gonna be so much fun. Hey, Hiroshi! I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything. But the truth is, I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for getting rid of Monica. What? No, not this again. That's right. I know everything that she did. Maybe it's because I'm the president now. But I really know everything, Hiroshi. I know how hard you tried to make everyone happy. I know about all the awful things that Monica did to make everyone really sad. But none of that matters anymore. It's just us now. And you made me the happiest girl in the whole world. I can't wait to spend every day like this. With you. Forever and ever. Oh.
No. Okay.
Oh, why?
What's happening? I
won't let you hurt him. Ooh. It hurts? I'm sorry I was wrong. There's no happiness here after all. Goodbye, Sayori. Goodbye, Hiroshi. Goodbye, Literature Club. What?
I think Monica just interjected.
She did? I thought we got rid of her.
Can you hear me? Hi, it's me. So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff, and not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you because I worked really, really hard on it. So yeah.
What?
I think Monica's gonna play her song.
I don't want to hear her song. Like she had an actual voice.
Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day?
I'm ruined. I don't know how to react to this. I just don't know what to say or do. No! Don't do that!
She's deleting the game.
It's deleting everything!
She decided that it wasn't worth it.
Oh.
Jeez, so intense.
Oh, your hands are in that one too.
Oh, yeah. And in that one too. Okay, so you do occasionally see your character's hands
Monica,
in the CGs. That was from a scene, I guess, in the Yuri
the
split,
Yuri wine, right?
where she comes to your house instead.
Is it love if I take you, or is it love if I set you free?
Well, oh.
The ink flows down into a dark puddle. How can I
Oh, and you're in that too.
Mm-hmm.
reality?
Oh, I think the black and white ones are the ones we didn't open, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the ones that we didn't see, I guess.
Oh, special thanks to Monica and Hiroshi.
Come on!
Why? No! I feel so bad. I just, like, couldn't help anybody. Oh.
I'll leave you be.
Made with love.
No,
No.
made with terror.
Terror, yeah. Oh. Oh, okay. This is my final goodbye to the Literature Club. I finally understand. The Literature Club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. To the very end, it continued to expose innocent minds to a horrific reality, a reality that our world is not designed to comprehend. I can't let any of my friends undergo the same hellish epiphany. For the time it lasted, I want to thank you for making all my dreams come true, for being a friend to all of the club members, and most of all, thank you for being part of my Literature Club. With everlasting love, Monica. Oh, like, I don't think she's evil.
No, she's just like...
Yeah, she was trying and she couldn't...
Mm-hmm.
I think she just felt sidelined because she wasn't an option. So...
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I have feelings. I don't know how to comprehend my feelings right now.
It's too hard.
It's too hard.
Error. Script file is missing
Please
or corrupt.
reinstall
Please reinstall the game. Okay.
So if you want to play it again, you gotta reinstall
And
it.
there, it just quit.
Oh,
but
everyone's back.
Everyone's back except for
Monica.
Except for Monica. Wow. Okay, so that was
Doki Doki Literature Club.
Yep. The game pretty much destroys itself at the end.
Yep.
So that's
it.
There you go. Wow.
Okay.
Whew.
Okay, well, it's done.
It's done. Thanks for joining us, everyone.
Yeah,
Anyone
thanks for joining us
yeah.
on M&M Plays. Make sure you check out my channel, M Plays.
Yeah.
And I do some stuff on there. And we'll be back later with, do you want to do Hatful Boyfriend?
Yes.
All right, we'll be back with Hatful Boyfriend. Something a little more upbeat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to date some birds.
All right. I want to date some birds.
True.
You're going to be the birds.
This is true.
All right. Okay, thanks, everybody.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.